Hello, everyone. In today's reading, we're starting with the King of Pentacles. This person sees you as pure abundance, like someone who embodies stability, warmth, and success in every sense. You radiate positivity and light, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Your energy is magnetic in the most natural way. You don't have to try, and yet they see it, they feel it, and they are drawn to it. You've spoken, your paths have crossed, and there's a sense of recognition between you. But here's the crucial detail. You're not chasing them. You're not clinging or overextending yourself to get their attention. And that, honestly, surprises them. Not in a negative way, but in the most captivating, intriguing way. They're genuinely impressed by your independence and the way you hold yourself with such confidence and grace. Little by little, your true soul is being revealed to this person. They are noticing your maturity, emotionally, spiritually, and even mentally. There's a depth to you that is rare, a kind of wisdom that can't be faked. You carry yourself with a quiet elegance, a subtle strength that commands respect without demanding it. You are mysterious, intelligent, and effortlessly classy, like someone who doesn't just walk into a room, but transforms it by their mere presence. That combination of warmth and strength is magnetic, and they're undeniably drawn to it. They admire not just who you are on the surface, but who you are at your core. Next, the Eight of Cups appears, and this is incredibly telling. This card indicates that they've recently walked away from people, situations, and even environments that no longer served them. For many of you, this is likely tied to past relationships. Their recent connections weren't fulfilling. They left them behind one by one, choosing themselves over staying in stagnant or unbalanced situations. This is someone who may have had a lot of attention, maybe even seen as a heartthrob, but at the same time, they weren't willing to compromise their emotional integrity for anyone. They have a strong sense of self-worth, and they've been forced to leave behind hearts along the way because they wouldn't settle for anything less than authentic connection. Then we move to the Six of Swords, a card of transition and healing. This is about moving forward, seeking peace, and consciously leaving behind anything toxic, especially energy that is narcissistic, shallow, or ego-driven. They've done with people who are obsessed with appearances, status, money, or social validation. Their past connections may have been flashy or intense on the surface, but they lacked depth, purpose, or emotional resonance. The word that keeps coming through is bored. They were deeply unfulfilled, unstimulated, and emotionally exhausted by what came before. And then you appear. Suddenly, everything shifts. This is pure tower energy, a sudden awakening of awareness and interest. They are noticing a vibrancy and authenticity in you that they've been missing, a sense of grounded yet radiant energy that makes them stop in their tracks. You represent a kind of stability, intelligence, and emotional depth that they haven't encountered in a while. They see someone who is evolving, who is growing, and who isn't afraid to live authentically. This person has truly left a lot behind. People, places, old habits, patterns, and even parts of themselves that no longer serve them. They are stepping fully into a chapter of growth, self-awareness, and higher vibration. You are entering their life at a pivotal moment. While they may have been wandering through disconnection and boredom before, now there's a sparks of curiosity and genuine admiration. Your presence challenges them to see life and themselves differently. Page of Cups. This person exudes a playful, charming, and creative energy that draws people in effortlessly. They have a natural flirtatiousness, a light-hearted way of engaging with the world, and an imagination that makes them endlessly intriguing. At first glance, they might seem almost whimsical, like someone who's always in their own world of ideas, art, or dreams. But beneath that playful exterior lies a deeply romantic soul. They crave genuine emotional connection, intimacy, and understanding. But this side of them is very carefully guarded. Only a select few ever get to see it. Why? Because they've learned through experience that most people don't approach them with the patience or sensitivity required to truly connect. When others try to rush them, push too hard, or invade their emotional space before they're ready, it triggers a defensive reaction. Their natural response is to shut down, retreat, and create distance. What I'm seeing here is a vivid image. This person is sitting alone, perhaps reflecting or simply enjoying their own company. Then someone approaches them, talking nonstop, touching, flirting excessively, trying to force a connection before it naturally exists. While there's no ill intent on the part of the other person, this behavior is an immediate turnoff. They feel overwhelmed, pressured, and uninterested. This isn't about being standoffish or judgmental. It's about their need for authenticity and emotional safety. In essence, the message is clear. Push too hard, and they pull away. Move with patience and respect, and they'll open their heart naturally. The lesson of the Page of Cups here is that emotional connection cannot be rushed. True intimacy requires sensitivity, empathy, and the ability to see and honor the other person's boundaries. When approached in this way, this person becomes curious, engaged, and even enchanted. 8 of Swords. This person is not naive. They've been through their share of emotional challenges and have learned from them. In the past, they may have overthought, overanalyzed, or even tried to force relationships that were never meant to last. They've learned the hard way that love cannot be coerced or manipulated. Instead, they've embraced patience, self-awareness, and emotional discernment. They've stepped away from situations that didn't serve them, and they've grown stronger, wiser, and more selective as a result. This card also reflects a deep desire for authenticity. This person has likely received a lot of attention, romantic, social, and possibly material. People are drawn to them because of their charisma, appearance, or status. But these superficial attractions rarely satisfy them. What they truly crave is someone who can see beyond the surface, who can connect with their inner world, and who genuinely understands their emotional needs. They want someone who values them for who they are, not what they have or how they appear. The beautiful part is that you enter their life in a way that feels effortless. Without even trying, you give them exactly what they've been longing for: patience, understanding, and emotional resonance. You're showing them that someone can truly see them without judgment or pressure. This naturally impresses them and begins to break down the walls they've built over time. What's really happening here is more than just attraction. It's a recognition of emotional safety. They are silently observing how you interact with them, noting how your energy differs from those who came before. They are impressed not only by your patience, but also by your ability to honor their pace and respect their emotional boundaries. That is rare for them, and it is profoundly moving. The Chariot. Wow, This energy is powerful. This person is moving with intention and purpose. They are fully motivated to take control of their romantic destiny and are ready to make deliberate moves toward building a connection with you. This isn't a casual, fleeting interest. There's a drive here to create something stable, loving, and forward moving. They are motivated by the idea of a fresh start, leaving past patterns behind and stepping confidently into a connection that feels authentic. The chariot often signals determination and focus, so they're likely weighing their actions carefully, considering how to approach you in a way that shows respect, commitment, and clarity. They may be mentally planning how to show you they're serious, and they're likely moving past hesitation or fear of vulnerability. This is someone who wants to actively steer the course of their love life, and you are in the direct path of that energy. Nine of Pentacles. This is beautiful energy for both of you. Independence, confidence, and self-sufficiency are strong here. Both of you know your worth and have built lives where you can stand on your own feet. You are self-assured, grounded, and comfortable in your own skin. And so is this person. This isn't about needing someone to complete you. It's about sharing your abundance, joy, and love with someone equally self-aware. They're attracted to your strength and independence, and this attraction is mutual. The Nine of Pentacles also suggests a level of sophistication, emotional maturity, and appreciation for the finer things in life. Not necessarily material wealth, but emotional richness, personal growth, and the joy of a balanced, harmonious lifestyle. This person likely sees you as someone who values themselves and sets healthy boundaries, which aligns perfectly with what they're seeking. Ace of Pentacles shows a new beginning. They really, truly like you. Like, a lot. Yes, they're coming forward with an offer. They're confident, powerful, and intentional. They know what they want, and they've manifested you into their life. When they saw you, they thought, "This is exactly who I've been looking for. Perfect. Let's do this." And you can almost hear them thinking, "Wow, she didn't chase me. She didn't cling. She didn't interrupt or push herself in. She just did her thing and let me be." By giving them space, by minding your own business, you created an energy of confidence and self-respect. Detachment like this is incredibly attractive. It shows that you know your worth, your value, and that you're not desperate. And that alone draws them in. We've got the Three of Cups showing up here. This tells me that this person has done a lot of dating. They've been around, to be honest. They've been with many people, and from what I'm sensing, the experiences have mostly been the same. Others were clingy, demanding, or overly dependent, and this person has completely had enough. No one before has been able to give them what they truly need, until you. This person wants to be with you. They want to take you out, spend time with you. Sure, other people might be interested in them, but they don't care about those people. They don't want anyone else. They want you. They see only you. Their focus is entirely on you. Others may be trying to grab their attention, but they come off as desperate. You, on the other hand, are confident, relaxed, and true to yourself, and that's exactly what draws them to you. I'm getting a sense that people have gone out of their way to impress this person, to get noticed, but it's always obvious, and it's never genuine. They're tired of that, truly fed up. Then you come along, and you're just doing your thing, showing your worth naturally, without trying too hard. and it hits them in a way that's different from anything before. All right, that's your reading. I hope these messages resonate and give you some clarity. Wishing you all the best on this journey, and I'll see you in the next reading.